10 number ones. Well, 10 questions about number ones, because a few of these didn't actually make it. Some of these are dead simple. A few are traps. Bands you'd swear had a number one and didn't. And one answer right at the end that's going to catch out almost everyone watching, including the bloke that wrote this script the first time around. I'll give you the act, you make the call, then I'll tell you the answer and why it's more interesting than a straight yes or no. Keep your score, I'll ask for it at the end. Number ones, near misses, and one genuine gotcha to finish. Let's go. Question 1. Daddy Cool had a number one single with Eagle Rock. Did they ever have a number one album? Yes or no? Answer? Yes. Eagle Rock spent 10 weeks at number one from June 1971, and the album it came from, Daddy Who, Daddy Cool, went all the way as well. 7 weeks at number one from July 1971, making it the first ever Australian recorded album to top the national chart. Question 2. 10 Mulry Gang. Did they ever reach number one? Yes or no? Answer? Yes, once. Jump in My Car spent 6 weeks at number one in January 1976.
Jump in my car, I wanna take you home.
TNG grounded out on the pub circuit for years alongside bands like Sherbet and Hush, and this was the only time they ever got to the very top. They got a shot and they made it count. Question 3. Sherbet had a huge run through the mid-70s, Skyhooks' big pop rivals. What was their first number one? How's That, Summer Love, or Slipstream? Lock in your answer. Answer? Summer Love. 2 weeks at number one in May 1975, a full year before How's That got there.
Summer love, it's like no other love.
Answer? Summer Love. 2 weeks at number one in May 1975, a full year before How's That got there. Most people jump straight to How's That because it's the one everyone remembers, but that was actually their second number one, not their first. By the time 1976 was done, Sherbet had 2 number one singles to their name, plus a number one album. How's that? Question 4. Little River Band. 6 top 10 albums in Australia across the decade. One of the biggest international rock exports this country's ever produced. Did they ever have a number one album at home? Answer? No, never. Their single Help Is On Its Way did hit number one for 1 week in 1977, but the album it came from, Diamantina Cocktail, only ever got as far as number 2. LRB conquered America. At home, they never quite finished the job on the albums chart. Question 5. Skyhooks. Did they ever have a number one? Go on, lock it in. Answer? That's a pretty easy one. Yes, repeatedly. Their debut album, Living in the 70s, spent 16 weeks at number one from early 1975, the biggest selling album by an Australian artist at the time. A few weeks later, the single Horror Movie hit number one as well.
Right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV.
Then their second album, Ego Is Not a Dirty Word, went to number one as well for 11 weeks. 3 number ones in about 12 months from a band that also got banned from some radio stations for what they were singing about. Question 6. Dragon, the New Zealand band who became one of the faces of Australian pub rock. Which of these was their first number one? April Sun in Cuba, Rain, or Are You Old Enough? Lock in your answer. Answer, are you old enough?
Are you old enough? Ooh, are you old enough?
It hit number one for 2 weeks in October 1978. Dragon's first, and as it turns out, only number one. April Sun in Cuba and Rain were both big hits that never quite got there. Plenty of hits, just the one number one. Question 7. Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs, one of the loudest, most legendary live acts this country's ever produced. Did they ever have a number one? Yes or no? Answer, no. Their signature song, most people I know think that I'm crazy, is still regarded as one of the great Australian rock songs of the era, and it stalled at number 2 in 1972.
I know, think that I'm crazy. I know it's right.
Never got any higher, and neither did anything else they released. Being legendary and being number one turned out to be two very different things. Question 8. Stevie Wright had a number one single with Evie in 1974. Did he ever have a number one album? Answer, no. Evie, the 11-minute 3-part rock suite that spent 6 weeks at number one in August 1974, was written and produced by his old Easy Beats bandmates Harry Vander and George Young, the same pair who'd go on to produce AC/DC. But the album it came from, Hard Road, only ever got to number 2, a number one single from an album that just missed out. Question 9. In the Summertime. Did it make number one in Australia in 1970? Yes or no? And think carefully. Answer, yes, twice. Mungo Jerry's original hit number one on the last day of August 1970 for 1 week. Then the very next week, an Australian cover version by Melbourne band The Mixtures took the top spot straight off them and held it for 6 weeks.
Time when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind.
Same song, 2 different versions, back-to-back number one. That barely ever happens. Last one, John Farnham. Before You're the Voice, before Whispering Jack, how many number ones did he have? Was it 1, 2, or 3? Most people have a confident answer for this one. Let's hear it. Answer, it's 2. Sadie the Cleaning Lady, back in 1967, when he was still a teenager, spent 6 weeks at number one, the biggest selling Australian single of the whole decade.
Oh, Sadie, the cleaning lady.
Then Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head in 1970. After that, nothing for 16 years. He even spent a few years fronting the Little River Band in between, and still no third number one. 2 chart toppers as a young star, then a long wait before the comeback that everyone actually remembers. So that's the 10. How did you go? Some of these were built to catch you out, and some were straightforward and easy. If you got caught by any of them, don't feel bad. That's exactly what they were there for. Let me know your score in the comments below. And if there's an act you reckon deserves a spot in the next one of these, let me know. There's an 80s version of this coming soon. So if you want more, hit subscribe and don't forget the big trivia quiz at australianmusicdatabase.com/trivia. And I'll catch you next time.